Hello friends, I'm Bob and this is the next video of the series where we are making a game like Nuclear Throne in GameMaker 2.3. This will contain a lot of the new structs and functions that GameMaker 2.3 has introduced. So today we'll be implementing shooting mainly from the player, but to implement that we'll be creating a script because the shooting will be the same for all the means the player as well as the ranged enemies. So we'll try to exploit the new features of GameMaker Studio 2.3 to handle this shooting efficiently so that we don't have to write a lot of duplicate code. So I will just call it combat. I'll create a script named as combat. And as I told before in the previous videos that you don't have to name the script anything related to what you're doing it, but for the sake of your convenience, you'll like if I'm naming it combat, I'll be putting several scripts related with combat in it. So the first script that I'll create it, not script, function that I'll be calling from anywhere to do something. So the first function that I'll put here will be shoot. Yes, this will be scr shoot now, and then I will be giving a bullet object. I can name it just object speed and maybe object speed and angle. Yes. Okay, so what I'll do is it will be just instantiating the object or bullet. We'll name it bullet. Bull is equal to instance create layer, and we will be instantiating it in the player layer, but I will be okay. We also have to give the position x and y. So x, y, and then I'll be giving the layer player, and then speed. No, sorry. And then I'll be giving the object name that I have to instantiate, that the script will have, the function will have in its parameter list. So this is all. We have created the bullet, and now I will be just assigning the speed of the bullet as the speed that I receive. Or maybe I'll do one thing, because this was giving some problem yesterday, which it should not. Maybe there is some bug in GameMaker or something. So I'll go in the other way. With bull, speed is equal to speed. Okay, but how do I reference this speed? So I'll name it as bull speed. So speed is equal to bull speed, and then is equal to angle in which the shooting will be done. And here I have to give the position as x and y, so in this position it will be instantiated. And then also I have to set the image angle of the bullet as the angle only, as its direction. It will be facing the same direction as it is going, like whichever direction it will go, it will face that direction. So scr shoot now. Now we'll try that. Okay, so I'll go into objects, and the shooting will be done right now by the player. So I will be creating a script here. No, not a script. I'll just be shooting from here. If no, sorry, not input, mouse check button pressed, and button is MB left. If MB left is pressed, then I will be basically okay. One more thing, the bullet that is created, I'll return it in it, so that here I'll be returning the bullet, so that if I have to do something else with the bullet at the place of calling, like if I want to do something else here with the bullet, then I can do it. So I'll catch here B is equal to, this is the bullet, SCR shoot now, and I'll give the bullet object, but bullet object I have not created, so here I'll create the object. It will not have any code right now, but we'll have to make it respect the range that we give it. Okay, so SCR shoot now and OBJ object bullet, and then X, Y, and bullet speed. Bullet speed will be giving 5 right now, and we'll see how it is working, and then the direction we will give, which will be point, the direction of the mouse, basically X, Y, and yes. So I guess this will work. And one more thing we can do, we can just go inside the bullet and create an alarm 11, that is range. This is the range of the bullet, so whatever delay we give it here, at whatever delay we call alarm 11, it will be destroyed. So here destroy, yeah, so it will destroy it. So we will be basically B dot is equal to, sorry, this will be alarm 11 is equal to, maybe we want to give destroy it after some 50 steps, so the bullet will automatically be destroyed after 50 steps. This is not in pixels, but if you multiply the speed of the bullet, this is the bull speed, so if you multiply this 5 with 50, you will be basically getting how far it will go before getting destroyed. So I guess that's it. We'll see if it is working. We'll try to shoot a bullet now. Okay, so the shooting is working, the bullet is getting destroyed when it is reaching somewhere, but the bullet will right now not respect any walls. We also want it to be destroyed when it collides a wall. So we'll go into the step event of the bullet, OBJ bullet, and what we'll do is we already have a script for collision that we have made in the previous videos. So SCR is colliding tile, yeah, we'll just call it, we'll call just this one. Okay, maybe we will create a shortcut for this. No, sorry, we'll create another function and we'll directly pass the instance, and then if we just want to check an instance directly, then we can use this. So what we'll do is we will call the previous function, and this is colliding tile instance. So we'll directly pass the instance here. So what we'll do is we will be calling this function from here. But yes, what we'll do is if the instance exists, then it will come inside this. And then it will basically be returning its collision, means that it will be basically returning the result of this first function by sending the b box, that is the b box left and b box top, these things. So it will send the b box of the instance that we are sending to it to this function, and then it will return the result. So this is basically a shortcut. Instead of writing all these things many times, we can just call is colliding tile instance directly with after giving the instance, means, and pass the instance, just the instance. We don't have to pass anything else. This is a shortcut. It basically does the same thing. Okay, so I guess this will work now. It will be, if this is true, means if the instance exists, it will come inside this, and then this is the b box left of the instance, since it is, I have written with instance here. So it will basically call this function, the first function that we wrote, with the b box left, b box top, right and bottom of the instance, and if this is true, it will return true. If this is false, it returns false. But if the instance doesn't exist, so it will not come inside this, it will directly fall to this method, this return statement, this statement, and it will return false directly. So I think it is clear. We'll go ahead and try this. So here we just have to write SCR is colliding tile instance ID instance destroy. We'll see how that works. Okay, now the bullet is getting destroyed when it collides a wall. And then what we'll do is, before we destroy it, we'll just be creating an effect to make it a little bit more beautiful. Effect create above, EF, and then maybe we'll create firework, and X, Y, the position of the bullet, and then we'll create it with the smallest size because the bullet is a small entity, and then the color will be C. Just a minute, why is it angry now? Okay, the anger is gone of GameMaker. Yes, so now see. But even the effect is too big, I know, but I guess we can right now do away with it. Our basic functionality is met. In the next video we'll be implementing enemies, means at least the enemy movement, or maybe we'll first implement an enemy that will shoot towards the player while staying in its place. That will be simpler, it will not take a lot of time, and after that we'll implement its movement. So I am planning to implement basically 2 enemies, and I have created the sprite for both. First one is this, and another one is this. So this is a dash enemy, that is a melee enemy, and the other one is a ranged enemy. This one will be a ranged enemy. So this way we can see how to code for both of the enemies. The melee enemy will be a bit more complicated, I guess, today, and the ranged enemy should be very simple. But anyway, some random movement I'll have to give it, but other than that it will be pretty simple. Okay, so guys, that is all for this video. We will meet you in next video, and please like and subscribe this video. And if you have any suggestions, or if you want to know something better about something else, some other information about something you have not understood, please write in the comment. Thank you. Bye bye.